Almost 1 million people are gathered in Revolution Square on this night of grand goodbyes for Fidel Castro, a pivotal figure of Cuba's past. We'll get back to the square in a moment, but we begin tonight with news from Canada and critical developments in the all-important oil industry. The toughest decision yet for Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, how to balance economic realities with environmental necessities. Late today, Trudeau announced his much-anticipated pipeline plan. It slams the door on one controversial project, but opens the way for two others. The details now from CTV's Ottawa Bureau Chief Joyce Napier.
The Prime Minister waited for the markets to close before making his announcement on pipelines in order to minimize any instability.
There isn't a country in the world that would find billions of barrels of oil and leave it in the ground while there is a market for it.
Decisions that have pitted environmentalists against oil producers.
If I thought this project was unsafe for the BC coast, I would reject it.
And with these words, the Trudeau government approved the Kinder Morgan Trans Mountain project that runs from Alberta to Burnaby, British Columbia, a project that has sparked protests across the country.
What we don't want to be doing is investing in infrastructure that's going to increase our emissions, our carbon emissions.
But Trans Mountain will create 15,000 new jobs.
Oil workers deserve to be part of this plan as much as anyone else. We are in a transition. We are doing this together.
The government is also giving a green light to another project, the Line 3 pipeline expansion from Alberta to Wisconsin. Environmentalists wanted red lights on all projects.
It's not a question of if there will be a spill, it's a question of when there will be a spill.
The big winner today, Alberta's Premier Rachel Notley in Ottawa for the announcements.
Today we are finally seeing some morning light. We're getting a chance to break our landlock. We're getting a chance to sell to China and other new markets at better prices.
Making good on a campaign promise, the Trudeau government is saying no to one of the most controversial projects, the Northern Gateway pipeline through the Great Bear Rainforest. It was to run from Edmonton to Kitimat, BC. And a moratorium on oil tankers off the northern coast of the province will become law. The Prime Minister has angered supporters and even friends across the country, those in favor of pipelines and those against. But the projects he green-lighted today may still be contested in court, Lisa, and delayed.
All right, Joyce, CTV's Joyce Napier in Ottawa.